Let me be clear. Time waits for no one. It won't slow down for you to feel ready, motivated, or comfortable. It keeps moving, relentless, while you hesitate, procrastinate, and waste precious days with excuses and doubts. And do you know what that means? Every wasted day is a missed opportunity. Every moment you let slip by is one less step toward the man you want to become. What are you waiting for? The perfect moment? Some divine motivation to fall from the sky and turn you into someone disciplined and focused? Forget that. The perfect moment is an illusion created by the weak to justify their inertia. The strong know that the only moment that matters is now. It's today, it's this very second. Because tomorrow isn't guaranteed, and the past is already buried. All you have is now, and if you don't act, someone else will. Someone who understands the urgency of life. Someone who won't waste a single second on mediocrity. Do you know the biggest mistake you can make? Thinking you still have time. I'll start tomorrow. Next week I'll get serious. Do you think time is on your side? Let me remind you, the clock never stops. While you're sitting there waiting for the perfect conditions, the world keeps spinning and others are moving forward. And by the time you finally decide to get up, it might be too late. Because the time you lost never comes back. It never does, and it will cost you dearly. The price of regret. Time is the only resource you can never recover. You can lose money and earn more. You can fail and rebuild. But time, it slips through your fingers, and every second lost is a part of your life you'll never get back. Do you think you have years to reach your goals? The truth is, if you don't start now, life will pass you by like a hurricane. And in the end, you'll find yourself looking back, wondering where it all went wrong. And do you know what's worse? Time doesn't forgive those who waste it. It won't pity you because you weren't ready. It won't give you a second chance just because you procrastinated. It will leave you behind, along with everyone else who believed the lie of later. And while you're mourning what you didn't do, the world will move on without looking back. The urgency of now is a call to action. It doesn't matter if you're tired, scared, or unsure of where to start. The only thing that matters is taking the first step. Because every second you hesitate is a second that distances you from your goal. And every small step you take today is an investment in the man you'll be tomorrow. But if you stay still, nothing, absolutely nothing will change. And the worst part? You know it. Look around you. How many men are trapped in lives they hate because they never had the courage to act? How many are wasting their existence, waiting for something that will never come? Don't be one of them. You have the power to change your trajectory, but you must start now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when the conditions are ideal. Now. Life doesn't wait for you. Success doesn't come to those who hesitate. It belongs to those who have the courage to act. Even when they're afraid, even when they don't have all the answers. Do you want to live with regrets? Or do you want to look back with pride, knowing you seized every second of the life you had? That's your choice. And the clock doesn't stop. What will you do with the time you still have? Wake up, stand up, and do the work now. Because tomorrow belongs to those who act today. Do you want to know what really separates winners from losers? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not who has more opportunities. It's consistency. The ability to show up every day, do the work, and repeat the same actions even when no one is watching, even when the results haven't appeared yet. That's what truly builds success. Talent without consistency is useless. Luck without constant effort is wasted. But consistency? It breaks down every barrier, overcomes any obstacle, and turns ordinary men into giants. And do you know why so few achieve it? Because consistency is painful. It demands discipline. It requires you to keep going, even when you're exhausted, even when motivation disappears, even when it seems like nothing is working. Most people quit because they want quick results. They expect a week of effort to change their lives. But let me tell you something. Real progress comes from the relentless repetition of small actions. It's not about big bursts of effort. It's about doing the basics exceptionally well every single day. Society sells you the idea of shortcuts and instant results. Lose weight in 7 days, get rich quickly. All of that is a lie. True success is built slowly, like a wall erected brick by brick. Every workout, every hour of study, every right decision you make is another brick. And do you know what happens when you stay consistent? That wall grows, it strengthens, and one day, suddenly you'll look back and see how much you've built. But that day never comes for those who quit halfway. If you're expecting immediate results, you're in the wrong game. The man who understands the value of consistency doesn't care about instant rewards. He knows that silent, repeated work every day is what lays the foundation for true power. And while others jump from goal to goal, quitting at the first sign of difficulty, he's there, building, progressing, mastering the basics. Consistency is painful. Let's face it, waking up early every day is exhausting. Training when your body aches is unbearable. Saying no to distractions while everyone around you is having fun is lonely. But it's precisely that pain that shapes you. Because every time you repeat an action, even without seeing immediate results, you're strengthening your discipline. You're programming your mind to resist mediocrity and procrastination. And every moment you remain consistent is another brick in the fortress you're building. Do you think great men reach the top by chance? Do you think they woke up one day with everything handed to them? No. They spent years doing the work no one else wanted to do. In silence, without applause, without recognition. They were consistent. They understood that progress isn't visible every day, but over time, the results accumulate. And when they finally reached the top, people called them lucky. But luck is just the name the weak give to consistent work they never had the courage to do. The biggest enemy of consistency is your own mind. Your mind will sabotage you. It will tell you that you deserve a break, that you don't need to give it your all today, that skipping one day won't make a difference. But let me warn you, that's the beginning of failure. That's how mediocrity creeps in. One day of excuses turns into a week, then a month, and before you know it, all the work you've done is wasted. The warrior who understands the power of consistency doesn't listen to these lies. He masters his mind. He knows every day counts, and abandoning the fight, even for a moment, is unacceptable. Consistency is a mental battle before it's a physical one. It's about saying no to comfort, no to excuses, no to laziness. It's about getting up even when everything inside you wants to stop. And when you learn to win this battle daily, you become unstoppable. Do you want to know the secret to greatness? Small steps taken consistently. It's not about making giant leaps. It's about never stopping. One brick at a time, one day at a time, one decision at a time. While others chase quick fixes and quit at the first sign of difficulty, you keep going. Steady, constant, unshakable. Because you know true transformation doesn't happen all at once. It's built slowly and methodically by the power of consistency. And when the results finally show, when everything you've built becomes visible, those who ignored you will wonder how you did it. They'll call you lucky. They'll say you had a gift. But you'll know the truth. You'll know the difference lies in the small actions you repeated tirelessly, day after day, while they were busy looking for shortcuts. Giving up is the path of the weak. Persevering is the way of the winners. Let me tell you something. Everyone faces difficulties. Everyone stumbles, falls, and feels the pain of defeat. But do you know who reaches the top? The one who gets back up, even when everything seems lost. The one who sees every failure as a lesson, every pain as fuel to keep moving forward. The man who never gives up is the man who shapes his destiny. Do you think great achievements come without a fight? Think again. Success isn't reserved for the talented, but for those who have the courage to persist when the odds are against them. When others throw in the towel, the true warrior keeps going. He understands that every step, no matter how small, is progress. He doesn't stop, he doesn't complain, and he doesn't run away. Because giving up was never an option. The never give up mindset is simple. Either you keep going, or you lose. And in the end, only those who persist reach the top. So tell me, are you going to stop now, or are you going to prove that you're made for this? You see, the road to success is littered with those who gave up too soon. They had the talent, they had the potential, but they lacked the perseverance to push through the hard times. The man who refuses to quit is the one who reaps the rewards. He knows that pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. He carries the scars of his battles with pride because they're proof that he didn't back down. Every failure, every setback, every painful moment becomes part of his story. A story of resilience, strength, and ultimate victory. The truth is, the path to greatness is never easy. It's a journey filled with challenges, doubts, and moments of despair. But the man who endures, who keeps his eyes on the goal, and who rises every time he falls, will emerge stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. He'll look back at the struggles and see them not as barriers, but as stepping stones to success. And when he finally stands at the summit, he'll know he earned every inch of it through relentless effort and unwavering determination.